Hey everybody, this is a quick look at the LEGO Duplo Backhoe Loader set. This is intended for kids aged 2 to 5. It does not come with any instructions, but with only 19 pieces, it's pretty easy for a young kid to put this together. Just by looking at the pictures on the box, maybe with just a little bit of help from an adult, if it's early on and they haven't learned a lot about the Duplo system just yet. The backhoe loader itself, I think, is just a model of perfection in toys for young kids. It's got the big scoop in the front, which really works. I mean, this will really pick up a lot of stuff. And this whole thing is durable enough to put it into a sand lot or out into the dirt in the garden. And you can really dig stuff up, and these parts are not going to fall apart. The teeth are actually reinforced on the end of this, and if you're just playing clean on the inside, they come with some extra bricks and things that you can pick up with this, and you can actually pick up the load. You can lift it way up in the air, and then you can dump it onto the ground. That works great. The backhoe section of it works kind of in reverse, and it's intended for scooping things up, so this can really be used for digging up a lot of material in the yard. The parts do come apart. That's because they go together easily as well, but that's actually part of the fun, as I'll show you in just a minute. But I do want to show you what this looks like. It's a little bit ratchety, I have to say, with the backhoe part. I wish that was a little bit smoother, because as it is, it's a little bit hard feeling, but eventually you can get something to get scooped up there and then carry that along. It's very easy to get the figure in and out because you can kind of grab them from the side. You can grab them right from the top. There's no roof on the top of this thing. Everything just works pretty well. I just do wish that it was a little bit more smooth back here. However, I mentioned with part of the fun being taking things apart, well, they give you actually a suggestion on the box for putting more of these pieces together. So why not put 3 of these arm pieces together, make this into more of an excavator style of thing. Here are a couple more of the parts included with the set. The whole top comes off. This gives you a basic Duplo base that you can build upon. And I'll just take one of these pieces I was just using, raise that up. Now the whole thing is taller, and it looks a little bit more like a full-on excavator, or you could still use this larger bucket here if you want to do it this way, and see it's able to reach to the ground even though the whole thing is taller because you're using an extra piece here, one of these school bus yellow color pieces, or you can turn that around this way if you want to. It all works. Plus this is on kind of a standardized base for Duplo, so if you get another set that includes something with a trailer, you can hook up a trailer to the front or the back of this and you can actually connect things together. The person included with this set, there's just one of them. It's a construction worker, and also comes with a wheelbarrow, which is large enough to carry one of these 2x2 bricks in it, like that. You could actually probably even stack another one on top of that. Let me see if, yeah, just offset it a little bit. And the hands are able to move forward on these figures, and you can actually grab onto that like so. So you can carry a lot of stuff just by himself. This other thing I accidentally knocked over here is supposed to represent a jackhammer that's used on a job site for breaking up concrete. There's no print on the back of this person here, but that can also be held in the hands. So that would be held like this, straight up and down. You can see it doing like that. I could also imagine a lot of kids looking at this piece because of the shape of it, seeing it as a trophy, like this guy would get some sort of reward for doing really, really great on the construction site. These are the extra pieces that are included with the set, and you can kind of see this as being dirt, and these as representing grass, maybe a little bit of shrubbery, a bush. There's a flower here, so you can put that on top of that. This can represent bedrock or concrete if you want to. These two can be used as sand and a different type of dirt, or maybe naturally occurring clay, but they also have these prints on them. So this one on one side will show you a couple of earthworms that can be discovered underground. This one, I'm not so sure about this one. It shows a skull of some animal that had decomposed underground. These are intended to represent teachable moments. So, an adult supervising play might do something like this, and maybe hide this underneath. You can see that this would be more of a natural way that things would stack up. So first, as you're digging, you would go through the plant level. There's dirt underneath there, and beneath you might be able to find some rocks, and occasionally you might find some bones of things that have long since deceased, or you can substitute in the worms in one of the places if you want to, something like that. So it's all about teaching here, I think, and discovery. All told, a super fun set, and I know if I was within the recommended age range for this set, I would absolutely love the thing, because I was way into construction vehicles back in those days, and I think that it's a pretty universal language, and they got the colors right for this as well. I really like the two different yellows, kind of like the yellow, the yellowish orange or orangish yellow, and then the full-on orange. They're bright, but they're not too bright. There's a nice amount of kind of grounding gray in there, and the rear tires are good, and the amount of movement that you can get from the arms and the amount of customization that you can do with this one small set, I think it's just all really good. I look forward to reviewing the rest of this series, but if you have any thoughts about this particular set, please feel free to leave a comment on the video down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.